See, today is a sad day, but it is a joyous day that Pat has gone to a better place. It is with a heavy heart I'm here, but it's amazing when I came in and how many people that are here that are honoring her statue, and they're not basketball players. They're just normal people wanting to pay their respects to someone who her life has touched. So, what a great tribute for her. With that, I'll take questions. Yeah. Well, it's a solemn vibe, really. It's out of respect, and I think this is the one way where people can honor Pat, and it is to go to where they know, go to a statue that it looks just like her. Her statue. The stature is huge, and you can't say enough about the feel you get when you're around that statue. I mean, she's large, and she should be, and I just think people are paying their respects, and the best way they know to do is come to the university that she loved dearly, and be around her statue, and which was in memory of her legacy here. It has been just awesome, Dan. I can't begin to tell you how many people starting, from Thursday on, have come, former players, and the phone calls and the text messages I've gotten has been just unbelievable, and I think it speaks highly of. We talk a lot about a Lady Vol family, and that to me is just a prime example of the love, obviously, they have for Pat, but for each other and this program. And this program is about basketball, but I think Pat would be really excited to know that this group of former Lady Vols are caring for each other, making sure each other are okay, and how are you doing. So I just think it speaks so highly of what Pat started here, what she developed outside of basketball. Throw out everything of basketball. It just speaks of the family atmosphere and the love for each other. I think they have. They're very good friends with a lot of them as well. A lot of our former players are staying with our current players, which I love. They, when players just up and come, they don't think about where they're going to stay or how they're going to get there. And I think a lot of them, when they got here, called up our current players, and a lot of them are staying in there, I'm sure, on their couches and on their floors and everywhere else. Yeah. Gosh, I will say this. Y'all know Pat's been a competitor for forever. And I was coming up here today, and I was thinking, everything that everyone said has just been fantastic and very heart thought. But Pat and Mickey and I've been with Pat for a long time. I played for 4 years, obviously, and then came back, and she and Mickey and I have we always had a really strong bond, and we used to go running every day, and we ran and we would talk. But Pat always had to be just a little bit in front of Mickey and I, just a little. And Mickey and I I'd be behind her. I said, I'm gonna speed up a little bit and see if I can get ahead of Summitt. Well, Summitt would speed up a little bit more. And we're like, come on, Pat, can you give the competition a rest a little bit? And we would be close to the arena, or when we were at Stokely, and she would just take off sprinting to where we would end. So needless to say, Mickey and I never beat Coach Summitt in a jog. But that's how she was. She's just competitive in everything she did and had a tremendous sense of humor. And I think what I would tell coaches is what Pat has taught me. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about what you're doing for these young women that you promised their parents you would take care of. Yeah, you're going to make them better basketball players, but how are they going to develop off the court? Are they going to get their degree? You know, those were important things. And I think of all things that Pat did, she put women first. She just always said, why do women not have the same opportunities as men? And she had to earn that respect, because it wasn't always like that here. But she earned it by giving women opportunities. And that's what Pat's always done. It's always been about an opportunity. There's always an opportunity to get better. There's always an opportunity to teach more. There's always an opportunity to be a great example, be a great role model. So that's what I would tell. That's what I would tell coaches. It's not about you. It's about the opportunities you give for others.